we should be live. Let me just get these comments pulled up. Pop a description in real quick and we'll be set to start. Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Got your boy Shorty here with Vaping and Gaming, coming to you live with his first episode of the Madden NFL 19 Detroit Lions Realistic Franchise Rebuild. Like I said, it's going to be realistic. It's not going to have crazy trades, but we're going to do what we got to do to win. We're going to rebuild. So basically, places we need to improve. Obviously, we need left guard. We need probably a tight end here. Not a big fan of Blunt, so we're probably going to get rid of him. We need another backup middle linebacker. Maybe a good left outside linebacker. We can trade Tavon Wilson out because Killebrew is my man, so he's going to be obviously starter there. Moving Tease Tabor to the slot besides Nevin Lawson in the slot. I mean, that's pretty much it. The team doesn't need much. So let me just type this description real quick and we'll get into the game. Alrighty, we should be set here. Control room. Alrighty. So first off, let's just... I think Glasgow can move to that left guard position over here and see, because he's young. Let's see. Let it play real quick. Being a young player, I feel like he could progress a little bit, and he definitely needs some playing time. Alrighty, let's see. Left guard. Let's see changes on this man. Alright. Yep, even boosted him to a 71. I'm happy with that. I'm happy. I'm happy with the offensive line, you know. We're pretty set out there. Like I said, we do need a tight end here. Let's check out the trade block. There probably is going to be some people after week 1. So we'll just free agent market and see what we got. Yeah, a little old for my liking. We don't need a quarterback. We're pretty set on halfback unless I see someone I really like. Not seeing anybody. Fullback, we do need a fullback. I like a fullback that is got a really good pass block. It does look like the old guy at the top is going to be the best here, but he is slow. Now let's get Freddie Stevenson. We'll get him on a 1-year deal. Not a biggie. We need a fullback. And I don't know how I'd feel about moving one of my running backs over there. Alrighty, we'll keep it like that. Let's go back to the free agent center. Check out some line. Ooh. We got some really good guys out here. That's the one place I'm not lacking. Tight ends. Ooh. Julius Thomas, not bad. A little old here. Got Nate Sturt. Ooh. He's only a 70. I mean, we do got some good guys out here, but they're a little old. For long term, that's not really, all that hyped up. So we just got any, like, really good trade bait, maybe. We're set there. Pretty set. If we do need anything in the linebacker position, it's going to be a middle. Once again, some really old guys. Not really my cup of tea. Same thing there. Some older dudes. Delvin Bros, that's not bad. Rashad Breeland is a good pick. Already looks like there's not many people here I want. We did pick up a fullback, which is a pretty good pickup. Let's see. Not a big fan of Blunt, so while we're here, let me add this dude to the trade block. Alrighty. We'll move him up to start. There we go. We'll do that. Galladay's in the slot here. At least he's our third best. We'll bump Killer Brew up. Maybe we can make Tavon our second middle linebacker. Well, let's see how he transfers over to there. I mean, if he's a 70 overall, I'll be happy. And then we won't have to trade for one, and I can keep Tavon on the team. Because he's a good player, he's a hard hitter. I do like the guy. It's just, look, ooh, yes, buddy, he transfers very well. Alrighty, we'll keep him there. He's going to be our second middle linebacker. Christian Jones. He's pretty good. And Kevin didn't. I like this guy. Kevin Kennard. That was a good pickup for us. Alrighty. Looks like we're set here. Let's look at that special teams real quick. And our specialist. We got Tease Tabor as our slot corner here. A sub linebacker. It looks like Kevin Kennard's gonna be it, I guess. Maybe we should just redo the whole depth chart real quick. There we go. Tavon is gonna be there. Tease Tabor up here. Let's do a power runner. Let's have it be Kevin Johnson. Third down back's gonna be Theoretic. Our slot wide receiver, Golden Tate in the slot, of course. We're looking good there. Besides T's not being our third. Same thing with offense. We should be all set besides. We want to move that around a bit. Alrighty. I'm not gonna really do this weekly training. Let's just jump to next week. See if we got any, things on the trade block. We did go 1-0 in the first game on our preseason. Dope. This guy is a scheme fit. Yeah, let's look at these schemes. See if we got any better. Multiple zone run. Vertical power run. Spread offense. Run and shoot. West Coast zone run, not bad. West Coast power run, that looks like a really good scheme fit for us. Vertical zone run. And we're gonna go with the West Coast power run here. You look really good besides the power backs, you know, not really. Multiple 3-4. Ooh, 46 defense. Yeah, it looks like 46 defense is gonna be. Is there a way just to... We're a West Coast power run team. I don't know. Hey, playbook is built on a power run West Coast scheme. There we go. And we'll just keep the normal defense. Maybe for someone that's got a 46 defense scheme. There we go. This playbook includes the 46 formation. Same thing with this. It's 4-3. What is Detroit Lions? Detroit Lions is a 3-4. Looks like there's a lot of 4-3 with the 46 formation. Let's go look at KC. KC's a 3-4. Let's do Jacksonville. I mean, why not? Maybe we're running out of that 46 a lot, so let's look at the defense now. Still pretty set here. How I like to run. We got a lot of scheme fits now. Ooh, is that all? Let's do that run stopper scheme. Alright, anybody else? Alrighty. Looks like nobody else here. Let's go to that trade center now. Trade block. Tyler Croft. Lance Kendricks. Seth DeValve. Jesse James is not a bad. And Janu Smith. Tyler Croft wouldn't be a bad move. These are really good. Fuck. Let's look at Nick Kowalski here, maybe. Not sure if he'd be a scheme fit on the right outside, though. Any offers here? Some offers. draft picks. And let's see if any team here is fully green interested in him. So we got the Bills, which Browns, the Bucks here. Cameron Brate and DJ Howard. Got the Colts here. Checked out. I want my Ebron back, dude. Should I? Should I see if I can get Ebron back? Huh. You know what? We'll look around real quick. Zach Ertz would be a good one. Zach Ertz is a beast. Austin Seferian-Jenkins wouldn't be a bad one either. I do like Lance Kendricks. It's just Joe Everett wouldn't be a bad one either. Damn, Jordan Reed would be ballin'. Let's see. The Anderson Blunt, they kinda are. Let's see where this lies. Ooh. What do they need? Middle linebacker, center, left guard, center, left guard, free safety, right outside linebacker. Let's just go through and look at players that I would be willing to trade here. We got Blunt, definitely willing to trade. Like TJ there. Luke Wilson, I'd be willing to trade. Actually, let's keep Luke. We are really bad at backup on these positions. Maybe that guy or this guy. I gotta carry harder here. Nick Bellore. They're not even interested in Jared Davis. What a Nevin or a Deshaun Seed. You know, I don't. Okay, we can throw this halfback in, and the most I'd be willing to go is maybe a next year second. Looks like that's gonna be just too much. Hunter Henry wouldn't be bad. It's just not a big fan. Maybe Zach Ertz. You know what? Now let's just go to picks. Maybe a second. The third from this here. Oh, fuck it. We'll do straight up. They need a middle linebacker. You by chance interested in Nick Bellore? They are. How about just Nick straight up? Looks like we will need the Garrett in there. How about that? And then I get a third from you. Maybe a fourth? A fifth is pretty much nothing. Okay, like. Alrighty. First trade we did, we got Eric Ebron back from the Colts. I did trade them LeGarrette Blount because I'm not a huge fan, and I feel like we got enough halfback talent. It just needs to be explored a little bit better, and I don't feel like he does fit our scheme now, but I'm not feeling it with LeGarrette Blount. So we did ship him off to the Colts along with Nick Bellore, which would now be our third string middle linebacker, which we can replace him because we put Tavon Wilson in the middle linebacker position. And we got Ebron back over. Alrighty. Now, I feel like we don't have much of anything else that needs to be traded him away. I think we might as well just jump to regular season here. Actually, let me look at the settings. I don't want injury to kill my players because I know how that was last year. Let's put it on 20. Like, injuries, they're going to be on, but I don't want them to start fucking over my players. Alrighty, let's go ahead and just advance to regular season so we can hop into our first game.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Alrighty, here we go.
Kick your season off by starting an offensive and defensive game plan has been pre-selected each week. Once you've made your game plan, choose to start.
Let's just put Galladay as one of them. Put Jared Davis as one of them. And let's put a corner. Mr. Tease Taper. I'm not gonna start the training. I'm just gonna have it, you know, do its own little thing. We do have him needing to be upgraded here. Do I upgrade his vertical threat, or do I upgrade his scheme fit here with a possession? Let's upgrade his scheme fit. Damn. Alrighty. Kilbrew needs to be boosted as well. Let's make him more of a hybrid. +3 man coverage, let's go. Alrighty. Who we got in the practice squad here? Anybody? I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Yeah, we're not gonna upgrade his power back. We're just gonna keep this dude a receiver. He's basically a slot receiver coming on the backfield, so. Galladay needs a. He has a scheme fit. Let's bump him. Alrighty. Let's get it on. Let's get into our first game. Simulate the training here.
To see how you can improve your team.
What's this? Play it normal. Alrighty. Looks like we still don't have anybody in the stream. But if you are watching this on a later date, I do appreciate it. Really hoping you guys will enjoy.
Intrigue in the first Monday Nighter of the season. It's the coach.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we'll have the final 2 games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 10th-year quarterback. This is his first season in his 30s. 30-year-old out of Georgia. It's Matthew Stafford.
One thing you ask for from your quarterback, improvement each and every season.
You also asked for consistency. Matthew Stafford, 7 straight years, over 4,000 yards passing. He's still looking for that initial playoff victory during his tenure, but I think that he's been leading them towards it and has a chance to get it in the upcoming future.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And Abdullah lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
After the fumble recovery, here's McCown. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. McCown looks to throw on 3rd. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. The Lions heading out, coming off a 9-7 finish a season ago. Another year without a playoff victory. And we said it last season, Charles. Unbelievable. They've won only 1 playoff game since the 1957 NFL championship game back when you were in high school.
Junior high.
And that one win was back in January of 1992.
They do have optimism, though, because this team has been building, and I thought that their draft of 2018 signaled that they really want to help their magnificent quarterback Matthew Stafford and take the pressure off of him to produce 5,000-yard passing seasons, because they drafted Kerryon Johnson, a running back out of Auburn, and in free agency got LeGarrette Blount, which signals to me that they want to play a little brute force football. They want to batter some people and take the ball out of the hands of Stafford so often. If they can do that, that'll allow them to slug it out with Green Bay and Minnesota for maybe a division title in the NFC North. And last but not least, you know who they beat in 57?
Who?
The Cleveland Browns. 2 teams trying to get back to their former glory.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Let's go.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They start the drive with a give to Powell. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space, because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. They go again with Powell. And some space here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 77 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, here's McCown. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They run with Abdullah, and he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
I could have swore it said somebody joined in, but I'm not seeing anybody in chat.
Again, it's Abdullah, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford, escaping the pressure right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's brought down after a good game. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st down, Abdullah.
Even not in the slot,
push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That would have been perfect.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He hits Riddick underneath. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Just kept moving.
Henry Anderson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. And time to remind you that coming up at halftime, we're off to see the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a wild opening weekend in the NFL.
It's good to have Coach along for the ride this year, although he would probably say it's good for him to have us along for his ride.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives him a little bit of room to complete it.
They'll try to run it in. Padula. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They get it to him running left. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Jets making their way out. Last year, the impressive 3-2 start. A lot of people predicted they would go 0-16, but then after that start, they sort of collapsed. Just 2 wins after week 5. So as we look ahead to this year, Charles, what can we expect from the Jets?
Well, I would expect them to continue to play with great effort because their head coach, Todd Bowles, demands that.
And this throw will be intercepted. Myers Calvert with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. All right, we will save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out now come the Jets. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on in that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. On the return, it's Tate.
That was fluffy. There's no getting away from him.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we've
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Play action.
Hey, tag 50 left. On the ball, on the ball.
Maybe I can hit Galladay if he beats off that press.
From the end zone, Stafford going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They'll look to set up his blockers. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
It's not a high-scoring game, but we're doing all right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Shotgun here for McCown. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Henry Anderson in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's Stafford. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I think he could have bulleted that.
Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Courtney Upshaw able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Oh, good move. Back now at Ford Field. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
If they have anybody
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. McCown looks to throw again. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, McCown. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Come on.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw, McCown. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And he's into the clear.
Let's go.
He's at the 30.
Let's go.
The 20. 10.
Let's freaking go.
An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now it's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So I just covered 2 man. Ooh, he's McClure. Must be tired.
Now McCown to try again after the pick 6. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Offense.
False start. Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping.
Somebody injured? Like, where's Killebrew? Morris Claiborne is out for the game, but what's going on with Killebrew? Okay, I guess he's fine. I guess he's just tired.
Here, second down and long. McCown throwing on second. And that is caught by Ardarius Stewart. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Gotta watch Stewart out there a little bit.
Working from the gun, McCown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
I do want to get Jones in the end zone now.
Throwing here, Stafford, escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Wilson, Ebron Jr., Tate out there.
They go play action here on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Might be one-on-one out there.
Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over.
Alrighty, guys. We did pretty good that first game.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Let's get in. I really don't think I have, much of anything that needs to be done. I mean, if anybody sounds interested, I guess I'll trade him out. Other than that, I can jump to next week.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Extreme health is still good here. Looks like somebody here was at one point. Possibly still is here. I've been live for about an hour. I did play one game, so that's where I'm gonna cut it here. And I'll be back probably tomorrow or whenever for the next live stream for the next game of the season against the San Francisco 49ers. If you guys did enjoy watching, either live, because I feel like somebody's in, but they're just not talking, but either if you watched it live, you watch it afterwards, whatever the circumstances may be, I hope you did enjoy. Be sure to check out my other videos on the channel. I got a couple live streams of Fortnite that are up. If you enjoy that, I do stream that just about every night. Alright, that's gonna be it. Thank you for watching Vaping and Gaming here. And as always, have a good one. That's it. I don't know how to freaking end this podcast. Alrighty. Peace out. God bless. Love ya.